This is a general reading for Pisces for November 10th through the 16th. So Pisces is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you for being so patient. I did miss 1 week. I had a horrible cold, sore throat, laryngitis. I could barely speak. You know, when people said they couldn't hear me in my videos, well, nobody could hear me, which I guess people might think it's a blessing, some of them around me. But long story short, you know, I just did not feel good, well at all. I slept in the chair with Nina in my lap, feeling much, much better. So I'm going to do your reading for this week from the 10th through the 16th. It's a lovely day here in Portugal. It's sunny out. It's probably about 75. You know, I've taken care of all the pets. They've eaten and done some of my little household chores. So I'm going to do your video today. Now, I'm using, this is the deck that I'm using today for the tarot reading. And, you know, I concentrate on the cards as I shuffle them. And yes, you did have some messages from your spirit guides. Now, I am again offering that complimentary 30-minute reading for those who either subscribe or put in a comment, and know that I do read all of your comments, and thank you so much, Pisces. I appreciate your support of the channel and your comments, and I do consider them, and I respond to all of them. Now, also, I consider being a subscriber. It's absolutely free. You know, there's not a lot of free stuff in this world anymore, but this is free. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And what are the advantages? Well, if it's a subscriber, you could be entered for that complimentary reading. If you had notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. And after I move back and get my studio, I mean, I'm going to do some live streaming, maybe some, you know, for the subscribers to do some like pick a card or mini readings. I'm going to do some things to thank you for supporting the channel. So some things are coming out up when I get all settled again. Now, if you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. Does it say subscribers? Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks. So all you have to do is you know, resubscribe. And if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. Those 3 things help the logarithms. Now, I am not monetized right now because of Google ad. And it has to do with my, you know, I'm in Portugal with a US passport, which they don't accept. And my visa, there's a whole kerfuffle with the immigration department because they dissolved one and took over and created a new agency, but they did put the infrastructure, so they grandfathered us in on our visas. But of course, Google Ad doesn't understand that, so it looks like I have an expired visa. So I'm not monetized at this time. And once I get back to the States, then things will start getting evened out a little bit. Now, the other thing is, if you're interested in a private reading, all the information's down below. It's $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, and that's live or video, your choice. Send me an email, that starts the process. I have my crew here today. All in the dark, dog barking next door. I wish that lady would do something about that barking dog. And I think she's afraid of the dog, I really do. I went out there and that dog was like lurching on its chain, you know. And Jason, well, Jason's here in my crew, and Jason's has been all the way through obedience training up through companion. You know, I'd spend Saturday mornings down at PetSmart, walking around the pet store with all the other people with our dogs. And, you know, especially if you have a shy dog, which Jason was because he'd been abused, it gives them confidence, which is why I put him into obedience training. And Jason's very big. And if I didn't have him obedience trained, you know, he would be hard to handle. He's very, very, very smart. So, you know, I think this lady's, she's afraid of her dog, and her dog is like lurching on the leash. And I don't know, you know. All my pets get along. They all get along, and they have to get along, and they get along with the cats because I created a space of, you know, they're part of the family, they're part of the pack. So I have Nina here on the table, And you know, Nina's my little Portuguese dog. She's bilingual. I'm not bilingual. Nina is bilingual. Jason's in the bedroom. He's so smart. He's so smart. Milo's in on his dog bed. And Hope is, you know, she's in the kitchen doorway so she can go in, he can go in or out. So he likes to be inside, you know, but then he can go out if he needs to. And the cats are out in the courtyard and they sleep on the patio furniture in the sunshine. So there's my crew today, and I shuffled the cards. Now, as I was shuffling the cards for you, Pisces, I said, do you have any messages? And I see a door opening. For me, that means new opportunity. So there's new opportunities, a new doorway, a new, you know, like go through the door and there's a new path, a new adventure. So look for open doors. Now, look for people to help you open doors. That's what they're saying. Look for people to help you open doors because there's people around you. They're going to help you open doors, give you help. Maybe tell you about a job opening, or they know somebody that knows somebody, like if you're going to have a project around a house. You know, I've always, when I was a homeowner, I'm going to be a homeowner again, and for one thing, I really checked their licenses. I went to the licensing boards, checked to see if they had any claims on their bonds, and I checked Yelp, and word of mouth, you know, and that's how you get good quality people to work. Like if you're having a project on your house, be very, very careful of tradesmen. Because there are unscrupulous. So someone who's known somebody that did their job, for example, not their brother-in-law, I shouldn't say that, but you know, but they had someone who did the project and you're over there and you're having a barbecue and you say, gee, I really like what they did on your house. Who did you have that done? That's the kind of thing. Or who did your roof? You know, roofing is always a big project. So if you're thinking of a project, word of mouth, or who's that mechanic that you use, or I know somebody that's hiring, you know, that kind of thing. They're helping you open the door. So that's a message from Spirit to you. Now, let's see what we have coming up this week, Pisces. And the very first card, is the Devil. Okay, crossed over by the Empress. Could be some delays. Could be something that appears to be good, but there's something hidden underneath it. Okay. Then at the base of it is the Queen of Swords looking out in the horizons. Behind you, the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity. Could have been that the Devil, that was a situation that then it was toxic. I think that could have been it, that there was a situation that, you know, the Empress is like having it all and manifestation. But the Devil can be those hidden things that are not, you weren't aware of. Now, I always say that, you know, the devil is not the devil. The devil is those behaviors that keep a person from being authentic with themselves or with others. And it's with the Empress. So there's something about a situation that maybe was toxic, a lot of underhandedness, maybe some deception, some money that was owed you that isn't coming to you. There's something. We'll pull the cards, but there's something there with that Devil. Then, and you actually know what it is, because it's not like a surprise, because it's what your reading's about. So it's not in the future, it's going on right now. Follow your intuition. Yeah, you know. Now, up ahead is the Seven of Swords. Leaving that situation. You're like, I'm through playing with this. I'm taking what I've learned and I'm moving forward. The Seven of Swords. I'm out of here. Now, Six of Pentacles. Someone's going to help you. Remember, now, see, I said someone was going to help you. There it is. King of Cups. Could be home, could be moving. Seven of Wands. Now you got two sevens going on here. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands. So it's like a difficult situation that's over, that you learned, and now you're moving forward. And then the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles, work. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords, moving forward. There's the action. You know, the Knight of Swords, look at the action on that. And in this picture, he's running to his motorcycle. He's not even thinking. He's like, I'm out of here. Let me jump on my bike and away I go. It's energy of, okay, I get the message. Okay, I'm out of here. And it has to do with work. It's not leaving the job. It's moving towards. Then we have the Moon, King of Cups, with the King of Pentacles. Could be moving and could be also approval for money. Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Swords with the Four of Wands. Yeah, happy conclusion. Like moving forward into a celebration and good things. The High Priestess with celebration, the Three of Wands, feeling very good. Behind you is the Fool, a new chapter. New chapter, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. Could be a new job. At the base of it is the Six of Cups. So you've got the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Six of Wands, three sixes, repeating numbers, crossed over by the broken heart. So whatever it was with this Devil card, it was a broken heart. Could be work, it could be a trusted situation, it could be home. You know, like for example, at work, they said trusted situation. That it could be that things sort of blew up and you were surprised that, okay, that there was something that sort of blindsided you, surprised you, because you didn't think that, not that you didn't think it was going to happen, but you were surprised because it would happen, because there was an individual there. It could have been that they knew something was going to happen and they withheld the information, or that there was someone who was very deceptive. There's your Devil card. That boom, you know, like for example, they knew they were going to close down the division and they strung you along until you did the work, or they promised you a bonus and you didn't get it, or that you know, they promised you a promotion and you didn't get it. That's not uncommon, where they say, oh, you're going to get the next promotion, and they don't. You know, I wonder about people's integrity. You know, if you have no intention of promoting them, well, I guess they want to get the best. They just want to, you know, get all the work out of you, and then, you know, unfortunately. So, your reading is about the Devil card, deception, untruth, toxic, crossed over by the Empress, which I think can be either home or it can be a work environment. And like I said, it's not even that you were surprised because you weren't expecting it. So it could be things like, you didn't get the promotion, not going to get the bonus, they had a big layoff and surprise, didn't tell you until it happened. And I get that there's a person that is in the background that was a little bit deceptive. They knew what was going to happen and they didn't tell. And it was, they're very weak, and it was all about, you know, of elevating themselves. You know who this person is. And actually, you were a little bit surprised because you thought that this person didn't have this lack of moral backbone. But it happened. I shouldn't say backbone. It was, they were, you thought higher of this person than when they exhibited this behavior. That's what I should say, that you thought higher of this person. And then you were, you know, all this happened. And that's part of it. And that's why you have the 7 and the 7. It's like, okay, I learned, I'm moving out of here. This is like, You know, I'm moving on to greener pastures. I'm done with this. And it's actually self-care, because as, you know, this whole thing, oh, that's it. As one door opens, the other, as one door closes, the other one opens. That's why I saw the door. It's an opening of a door. Because if you're still there, then you don't have the space for that door to open and for new opportunities to come. And that's what it's saying, is that that door has closed. The new door is open for new opportunities, which are going to be much, much better for you, even though at this time you may not see that. So do not be discouraged. It's going to turn out. And I see you, when you get that good job, you go, like a deep, deep breath of relaxation, of like, boy, this is just, the vibe here is so much different. You know, Pisces are very intuitive also. You're very intuitive. And so you're really into energy, and you're like, boy, this is really a cool place. I like the people around here, and they seem to be keeping their word. And, you know, it's you know, that door opening. Now, also, here's victory. So you're moving forward, Six of Wands. You got all these sixes going on too. 6 of Wands, victory, even with your broken heart. Now, the broken heart can be home. I don't see too many cups, but it could be work also, or a new project, and you have the broken heart. It's a disappointment in the behavior of someone. You know, you thought that they were better than that. And sometimes, you know, we want to think the best of everyone, and, you know, we send love. And, you know, the other thing is, this person, you know, it's a life lesson, and they have a role. And, you know, when we have lessons, we have to have the other characters or people in the play. And so this person has agreed to, that's their role. And so, you know, we send them light and love. And, you know, and they have a lesson too. We don't know what their lesson is, but they did have a role in this, in being able, you know, in the letting you go and opening the door and all of that. Now, at the base of it is someone from your past, the 6 of Cups. Maybe it's going to help you. And the Queen of Swords. Now, it could be a new job offer. It could be someone from your past saying, hey, you know, our company is hiring now, and I thought of you because I know, you know. Or it can be, hey, we work with this contractor, and I know that they're hiring, and I think of you because I know how you've helped us. You know, it's a word of mouth kind of thing. The Queen of Swords can be a company. It can be a boss. It's very decisive. Queen of Swords is very decisive. You know, what she says is, you know, backed up. She makes up her mind. There's no hemming her heart. You know exactly where you stand. And the 6 of Cups can be someone from your past. Now, it could be a relationship. Well, is it a person from the past? I don't know if it's a relationship kind of person, but it's at the base of it. It could be also that this person is the one that disappointed you. I don't know. But there are some new opportunities coming, because behind you, look at this, is the Fool, the new beginning related to prosperity. So, new beginnings of prosperity. The 9 of Pentacles is the abundance will be there. It's, you know, the 10 of Pentacles is the abundance is here. The 9 of Pentacles is knowing that the prosperity is on its way. It's all lined up. And it's new beginnings. There's your Fool card. So it's a new chapter. Because what's on your mind is you followed your intuition and happy celebration. So it's new opportunities, that door that's opened. The door is open. And through that, you're going to have abundance. You may not think so right now. And, you know, you might be panicking about, oh, what am I, you know that it's all in place. And there is the celebration on your mind. Follow your intuition and you'll be celebrating. Because what's ahead is, now you got the 7s. This is the 7 of Swords, leaving that toxic situation. The 5 of Swords is like some betrayals, could be arguments. Well, you left that, you turned that into a 7. which is taking your tools, your weapons, your knowledge, moving forward into, there's the energy of leaving that and feeling very good about it. There's your Four of Wands. You're like, I'm out of here. I'm going on. And you feel very good about it because the energy's really shifted, and there you are. See the Four of Wands with the tambourine, feeling very good. New opportunities. It could even be moving for some of you to a new home. Then we have someone offering you some help. Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Job offer, could be. Telling you about a job, could be. Self-employment, contracts, could be. But there's money coming. Money coming to you. Queen of Pentacles can be a company. It can be a boss. But you're going to get some help from the Queen of Pentacles. And that's around you. So things are really turning around, even though you've been through I say choppy waters, storm. And after the storm comes the calm. Okay, that's what they're saying. Then the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This can be moving. It could be a relationship. It could be new opportunities. It could be someone who's very balanced, open. It can be also the King of Pentacles. Can be someone in the financial standing. It could be a job. It could be organization. It could be moving to a new place. But you've got a couple of kings there. Let's pull a Hanson Roberts card for that. Angels and Archangels, please tell me about those two kings for our Pisceans. Can you tell me about the two kings? Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides of the Light. What do you have about those information for those two kings? Okay. Here we go. Government or a decision. You're going to make a decision. Could be a job offer. Could be a home. Okay, so there's the Emperor. Some choices. The Seven of Cups. Take your time. Things will fall into place. Temperance. And there's the Hierophant Conventional. So I think it could be a government job. It could be some choices of jobs. Opportunities that are going to be coming up. Could be moving, it could be jobs. And then we have the Seven of Wands. There's the other one. The Wands, the Five of Wands is confusion. The Seven of Wands is straightening it out, moving forward into, clarity, getting out of the confusion and conflict and moving forward, just like the Seven of Swords. Same thing. And even though there's some things hidden, you don't have all the information yet. There's something below the surface. So you're moving forward like there's still stuff going around, but you decided to disengage from it and move forward out of that confusion, whatever is going on with that organization. It's like, okay, I do not need to be in this drama. I'm moving forward. And that's exactly what you do. And as a result of that, that door opens. And you have the Fool, which is new opportunities coming to you. And then the final outcome is work and you moving forward to a new job. Here's the energy. So there you're going. It's like, okay, I'm on my way. New opportunities. The Eight of Pentacles is you know how to do the job. You have the skill. You don't have to be retrained. It's, it's sort of like nose to the grindstone. It's like, okay, here's my job. This is what I do. And I do my job and get compensated. And that's exactly what it is. And sometimes that's not so bad to know how you do the job. You get out of the drama and you go to work, do your job, and get compensated for it. That's not bad. And know you're going to get a check. And in this case, there's going to be more than that because there's not going to be any trickery going on. The devil, he's not there. He's not there because it's all, you have the 7 and the 7 because you would have had the 5 and the 5. So you moved away from that and you're going into a situation, with that door opening, new opportunities. And through that, you're going to have a sense of peace. And there was before you felt a little bit off, like you were picking up the vibes. Well, there's none of that here in this new situation for someone. So for some, you're getting a new job. For others, you might be moving. But there's a transition. Whatever it is, people are different things for different people this month, but it's a month of transition to new opportunities. That's what it's saying, Pisces. Now, let's pull your 3 wisdom of the Oracle. Okay. These always have a good answer. Okay. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. For our Pisces, what do we have? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. This is for our Pisces. Okay. Okay, the first card is here and now. This is being in the here and now. Be in the here and now. There you go. Be in the moment. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. Be in the moment. The fates. Now, this is actually the serenity prayer. That you can't change anybody else but yourself. That's what it's really saying. So, let me read this because I think it's very important for you to see how the serenity prayer is fitting into what you're experiencing right now. Because some of you might be having a hard time letting go. Okay? Fate, karma, acceptance. That there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So you can't change if a job ended. You can't change if someone was unjust. You can't change that. What you can change is your attitude. That's really what it's saying, your reaction. That's the only thing you can change. So let go of anything that, because you've got the 7s, you're moving forward. Like you're not hanging on anymore. You're moving forward to new opportunities, new doors opening. And the last card was breathe. Yep, take a breath. Which is center and breathe and use your intuition. You are so intuitive, Pisces. So intuitive. So just breathe, relax, and everything will fall into place. That's what the spirits are telling you. Now, let's pull the I Ching. Oh, you have some wonderful things coming up, Pisces. Oh, it's really wonderful. And for someone, you're going to make a connection with someone from your past during the holiday season. And it isn't like a love connection or anything, but it's like a nostalgia thing, and you feel so good about it. I just feel like it's that old connection, and it's like you just have not been apart. I get that during the holiday season, and you're like having a cup of coffee or a beer, whatever your beverage of choice, and you're just feeling very, very good about it. And it's through that moment, you forget everything that's going on around you. It's just like being in the moment and enjoying that friend. So it's for someone that's coming up, and enjoy, be in the moment, be in the Zen, because that's what it's about. Okay. Thank you. That was someone's spirit saying that. Oh, and if you do get the invitation, don't turn it down, saying, oh, I don't know, I'm so busy with work, and it's the holiday. No, go. You know, what I have learned is every day is precious and we never know what the next day holds. Unfortunately, it's a hard lesson. So if you get an invitation, take the invitation and enjoy the moment, because you'll have a wonderful time. And you'll just think, oh, I'm so glad I went. Just, you know, and then you'll say to this friend, we got to do this again. You know, it's been so long. I can just hear it. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here. Okay. Is this the one or this the one? Maybe both. Okay. The first one is mutual attraction, and the other one is receptive power. Okay, so let's read both of them. Number 2, receptive power. Great receptivity attracts great gifts and great blessings. A natural responsiveness attracts success beyond support and perseverance rather than bold action. Thus, a wise person demonstrates strength like a powerful but gentle mare. This auspicious hexagram, consisting of all yin lines, represents the power of the feminine principle, which has not been honored in our modern world. However, such receptivity is much more powerful and healing than we think. The receptive force is sensual and subtle and can be overlooked by too much thinking, talking, and planning. When spring comes, does the grass plan to grow? This is a time to concentrate on realities rather than potentials, with how to respond to a situation rather than how to direct or manipulate it. The mature feminine allows herself to be guided by a higher power and is skilled at graceful acceptance. Spirituality, her quiet contribution, is highly effective, bringing a deeply felt kind of success. Do not be too assertive at this time. If you try to direct things now, you're liable to become confused or alienated. Opening yourself to receive what you attract should be your primary concern. Be patient and take your time. Draw strength from mindfulness and you will be doubly fortunate. Focus more on feeling than on action. Be broad and deep in your attitude so that you can accept everything that comes with grace and equanimity. Be receptive and spacious like the ocean. Let the river of changes flow to you. You might allow a partner to take the lead for now. Strive for a natural responsiveness that is based on inner strength rather than outer show. You'll be able to go further by letting go of control rather than forging ahead under your own steam. Receptive power arises through alignment with the creative power, not in oppression to it. And the other one is mutual attraction, number 31. The attraction of opposites is a powerful and fundamental force, especially that of a mutual attraction in the beginning stages. In response to the magnetic attraction between two people, the masculine principle, the creative and outgoing, seizes the initiative and then submits to the feminine, the receptive and nourishing. When the assertive is able to defer to the receptive, and when the receptive accepts responsibility and exercises in quiet leadership, an electric and profitable union is the result. This brings good fortune, for all success depends upon the effects of mutual attraction in some form or another. Consistency is important in matters of mutual attraction, and this is what separates courtship from mere seduction. Okay, so now we're going to pull the Louise Hay affirmation card and then the Believe in Your Own Magic. So what affirmation card do we have this week for you, Pisces, and angels and archangels and spirit guides? What is the affirmation card for our Pisceans this week? Okay. Which card is it? It is this one. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough, and I am free to love myself. You know, it could be if there was some deception going on in the workplace, that maybe you feel like, oh, why did they do this? You know, there's also that why question that's in the wisdom of the oracle. But why? Was I not good enough? Why didn't I get the promotion? You know, all these negative things. It's like the Five of Swords, the thoughts, the self-thoughts. But it isn't. You're fine. You know, it's part of the plan. You may not see it at the time, but if you got that job and you were just there, then that would not have that door open for new opportunities. So just think of it like, okay, the door closed for a reason, for me to move on to the new opportunities ahead of me. And it doesn't have anything to do with how good you are. You know, it's all part of what your plan was. And everybody's plan is different. Everybody's plan is different. What if we all had the same plan? That would get confusing, wouldn't it? Okay. We're all on different times that we've been here, life paths, it's all different. Okay. So, believe in your own magic. And what is the card for our Pisceans here? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, red, forgive. Now, isn't that interesting? Another forgive card. Now, isn't that interesting? You got the two forgive cards right in a row. I didn't pick this. I closed my eyes. You saw me close my eyes. Spirit's saying something. Someone needs to forgive themselves and others. You know, it's interesting that sometimes we're so easy to forgive others, but we don't forgive ourselves. And then we're so hard on ourselves, so hard. You know, and love yourself. Nobody's perfect here. This is the school of learning, you know. Okay, forgive. You've been holding a grudge against somebody in your life, maybe a loved one, or maybe it's yourself. This isn't a card telling you that you must learn to practice forgiveness. No, forgive them on your own terms, if and when you feel ready to do so. This is simply a nudge for you to consider whether that time is the present. Don't let forgiveness feel like an obligation, but like a shiny red hope that gets you through your sleepless late nights. Forgiveness, that's what it is. So who do you need to forgive? You know, if you forgive, miracles open up. I could tell you a story about forgiveness and a miracle that happened last month, but I won't because I don't want to blast the other person. But, you know, forgiveness really creates miracles. So if you have someone that, you know, that you're harboring some feelings, you do it for yourself and for that individual. Now, let's pull the meditation card here for the month, or for the week. The Starlight Meditation card. Here we go. Angels and Archangels, what's our meditation card for Pisces for this week? Here we go. Take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. There you go. Thank you so much, Pisces. I so appreciate your support of the channel. If you're not a subscriber, please consider it. If you're interested in that reading, send me an email. And from Portugal, Nina and I are sending you light and love.